And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's Texas taking on the United States. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to go. Towing the slab in today's game, Tarek Skubal.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And now Jackie Robinson. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1. Popped up, and that's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. That one missed.
In ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
In the dirt. Baratek collects, fires to first, got him. One away on the strikeout. This is Willie Castro.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Slice to right and foul ball. Skubal, a lefty who lights up the radar gun. 28 years old.
That's a ball.
And he was a 9th round draft pick.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Back in 2018. And a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Started to swing, held up. And Earl Hendricks punches him out. That's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Marcus Semien. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a ball.
1-1.
2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a foul out of play. In the dirt.
2-2.
And the count is 2-2.
Count is full.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back here with my pal Singy, and today on the hill, Paul Skeens.
When he's on, Boog, he's really fun to watch. He takes the pressure off entire lineups, and typically he doesn't need a ton of runs in support. No one should be surprised if he settles in and takes full control of this game. That's what he's looking to do for sure.
Ian Happ leading things off and takes a strike. That one almost got him.
That's a ball. Ball.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Registers the punch out and hits 101. And here's the first baseman, Prince Fielder. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
It's 0-1.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
0-2.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Pitch misses there. Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Langford giving chase. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Two down, bases empty. Here's Xander Bogaerts. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And that's outside.
That's outside.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
1-0-1 on the gun, swing and a miss.
2-2's the count.
Strike three. Skeen sends her. Top of the second. Now it's the right fielder, Bryce Harper. Skubal back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late.
That was straight queso right there.
Comes up empty.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
Not close with that one, and the count is 1-2.
Ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
2-2 now. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. So digging in, Wyatt Langford. Smoked on the ground a second. 2 up, 2 down. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
The catcher, number 41, Carlos Santana.
Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Honus Wagner will hit next. That one fouled off. Two outs.
1-1.
Squirts away a little bit. Swing at a ground ball, and it's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Couple of singles back to back. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Check swing, no appeal. 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that's the 3rd out. Back in Washington, D.C. Now it's the DH, Rafael Devers. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Next offering is in for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
The wide to kick the pitch. Got him. That K is his third of the game. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
Stretches out and hauls it in. And now Jason Varitek.
The catcher, Jason Varitek.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Junior Caminero stands in now and watches strike one. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Strike 3. Skeen sends him packing. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And now the DH, Ian Kinsler. Trying to bunt his way on. Fielder. And he's safe at first. Great hustle to win the foot race there.
Now that the first baseman.
Back to the top of the lineup, Jackie Robinson, the next to hit. Runner takes off. Line drive, caught. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. So up next, Willie Castro. Struck out swinging his first time.
Castro.
To third, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Check swing. He went 0-2.
0-2.
That one ran
ball,
inside, almost got him. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. 2 outs. The other way, and foul ball. And that one almost hit him.
That's a ball.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And now the right fielder, Roman Anthony. Swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And that one is inside. Langford on the run towards the line. Puts it away for the out. So here's Robert now. Here's something to watch, Siggy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. Yeah, that's fouled off. That's outside.
That's
and it's 1-1. Swings through that. 1 out, base is empty.
The count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Ian Happ up to hit. Just off the inside edge. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And that keeps the inning going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And now it's going to be Prince Fielder. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
0-2.
Happ off of first with 2 away. That misses.
1 and 2.
Going to count 1 and 2. Good eye in that spot.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
That's a foul.
Carter makes his way towards it, and that is that. Back here in Nationals Park. Start of the 4th. Here is Marcus Semien. Now Marcus, a career-high 45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers.
Well, these players definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Hauls it in for the out. 1 down. Here's Harper now. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that is out of play. 1 down, base is empty. Outside low, and the count is 1-1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
1-2 is the count.
Got him swinging. Here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. Grounded out his first time. Langford measures 6 feet even, 23 years old. A former first-round pick in 2023. The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 4th inning underway. No score. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and he breaks his bat. Not in time to get him, and the tapper turns into an infield single. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Carlos Santana. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Runner on the move. Pitch inside. Safe at second with a stolen base. Check on the runner. Langford back in on a dive. In the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Caminero slings to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Edges into the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Wagner on to Simeon. On to Jackie. It's a double play. Brian Hayes digs in now.
Well, he made his pitch down in the zone. He got that ball on the ground. The double play he was looking for. Really good execution.
Fastball for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Oh, great stop. And that's a great play for the out. Back in Washington, D.C. New inning getting started. And the batter will be the shortstop, Honus Wagner. And he lays down a bunt. Bare hand scoop. It's there, and that's a great play. Now at the plate, Evan Carter.
Oh, that was pretty right there. Beautiful play with the bare hand.
He popped out his first time. Ground ball to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Ian Kinsler.
High in the air, out to right. Anthony corrals it. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now, Jason Varitek. Schemes back to work. That one at triple digits.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Simeon in plenty of time to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. Now it's the second baseman, Junior Caminero. Hit hard, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Missed with a changeup. And now 2-0.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
101 on the gun, swing and a miss.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
No, that missed.
Just off the inside edge.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now the left fielder, Ian Happ, 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And he's down. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the first baseman, Jackie Robinson. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Anthony hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Willie Castro getting ready to hit. 0 for 2 in this one.
Castro.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Anthony hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And the batter now, Marcus Simeon.
second baseman.
Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Strikes him out with 102. Bottom of the sixth inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Prince Fielder.
Fielder.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Well, these guys, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Makes the catch.
The
One down. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Bogart.
Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Man aboard, and here is Devers. And that one fouled off. That's back there. Gone. Straight into the visitor's bullpen. That'll fire up the dugout, and they slide in front in the 6th. It's 2-0. One down. Now the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. That one gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. Glove flip for 1. Over to Jackie, and that double play ends the inning. Top of inning number 7. Here comes Bryce Harper.
Right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Up the middle. Bogaerts. Fires over to first. That's the first out at the top of the 7th. So digging in, Wyatt Langford. Foul ball there.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And he'll be safe at first.
The catcher, number 41.
And here's the catcher, Carlos Santana. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Move over to first, trying to keep him close.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses.
You got to be
and safe. It's a stolen base.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound. It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Off the mark there. 3-2 now. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, it might be time to dig into that bullpen. He's looking a little fatigued to me.
Two on, 1 out. Now it's the shortstop, Honus Wagner.
Number 5, Yohan Moncada.
Runners on the move. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. 2 on, 1 out. Trying to move the runners over. Hayes on the run, throw to first. First, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. important at bat coming up now.
On the ground. Base hit. 1 run is in. Here's the throw. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. We are tied at 2.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right now.
Now pitching.
Griffin Jacks gets the call from the pen.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
And fouled off. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
With the go-ahead run at third, here in the top half of inning number 7. Down the line, it's a base hit. 1 runs in. A second scores as well, and they lead by 2.
Well, he had the opportunity to drive in some runs, and he comes through to break the tie. I love that swing, and I'm sure his hitting coach does even more. Took a pitch right on the low outside corner.
Runner on the go. Swing and a ball popped up. Caminero under it. Makes the grab. 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Willie Castro. 0 for 3 in this one. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Runner on the go.
Oh, we
go to second. Out at second. That. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the second baseman, Junior Caminero.
Second baseman, Junior Caminero.
And a foul ball.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Number 19.
Now it's the right fielder, Roman Anthony. Fought off foul. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That's out number 2. Luis Robert now, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Robert.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Ready to begin the 8th. Now the number 2 hitter, Willie Castro. Jacks back to work. And that one fouled off.
That's a ball.
Swings through that one.
1-2.
That one hit to right. Anthony makes the grab, and there's one away. Marcus Semien now at the plate. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
This one in the air, right field. Anthony on the move.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
And 1-2.
1-2 is the count.
Just missed. And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford.
The batter, the left fielder, Wyatt Langford.
He swings and fouls one off. And a foul ball. Line drive. Caught. And he made a great effort on that one. And we're back. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ.
Ian. Happ. Now pitching, Aaron Bummer.
This one smoked out to left. Langford squeezes it, and there's one down. Prince Fielder will hit next.
Now batting.
3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3.
Fielder.
Castro. On to first. And a couple of quick outs. Here's Bogarts now.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And it's fouled away.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Swing at a high fly ball right field. Harper hauls it in to end the inning. Back here in Nationals Park. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Adley Rutschman. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball.
Ball. 1-1.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
To the right side. Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Here's the shortstop at the play. Hannes Wagner. Bunting for a hit. Bare hand has to hurry, and they get the out.
Man, who doesn't love a sweet bare hand play like that? That was amazing.
2 outs, base is empty. Tim Raines digs in now. Swinging a foul straight back. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort.
A couple of hits in a row for him here, and now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And here is Ian Kinsler.
It's
Throw
0-1.
there. Safe. Reigns at second with 2 down. On the ground right side, Caminero whips it to first. And the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the ninth. Rafael Devers up to hit.
Rafael Devers. Now pitching. Eric
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0-1.
Fouled off left side. The 0-2. That one carrying. Tattooed and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 4-3. Now the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning. Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's the catcher to hit, Jason Varitek. 1 for 3. Throw over to Robinson, and they're down to their last out. Now it's the second baseman, Junior Caminero.
Second baseman, Junior.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, that's that slurve right
No
there.
balls,
He
one
threw it
strike.
extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, he does a nice job of coming in and getting the save. He made a mistake with the pitch, gave up the solo home run, but he maintained his focus to push through to the finish line.
4-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Diamond Dynasty Baseball on tap tonight. It's the Web Gems and the Bears. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get underway. Our starting pitcher in this one, Luis Heel.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Ready to go? And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Swing and a miss.
0-1
as he was out front that time. Swings and misses. And that's strike two.
0-2.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Nolan Arenado. Foul ball. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. Strike three, and that's two in a row. Two down, bases empty. Digging in, Jason Varitek. That one pushed to the left and foul. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman, at El Toro High School in California. Kicks and deals. That's inside.
2-2.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back in Washington, D.C. And on the hill, Dustin May.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Ian Happ, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Happ lays
That's the
off.
ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
That one not close. 3-0. And that clips the inside corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full. That one ripped. And it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double. Well, the go-ahead run in scoring position. And here's the first baseman, Prince Fielder. That one fouled off. Man at second. Up the middle, and that squirts through. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Xander Bogaerts now in the box. Comes
No
up
balls,
empty with a swing there. Runner at first with no outs here. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Now it's Devers at the plate.
Devers.
Swinging a foul straight back. Devers batting in the cleanup spot, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And it's quickly 0-2.
No balls, 2
on the
strikes.
designated hitter. Finds its way through, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Next to hit, Key Brian Hayes.
Third baseman, Key Brian.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
0-2.
Fielder on second. Devers over at first, so 1 away.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Down and miss, struck him out. And there's 2 away. Now the catcher up to hit, Jason Varitek. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
May fires. Popped in the air. Left field. He's there. He's got it. That is the inning. And we're back. Second inning set to go. And now the first baseman, Willie Stargell. Heel back to work. Fouled off. He was late. 0-1 now. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
And the 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
And there's a foul ball. Tying run in scoring position here at the top of the second. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and he goes airborne to make the catch. Goes to second, safe there. Now the left fielder.
The left fielder, Chandler Simpson.
And a bunt towards third, and it goes just foul. An uncharacteristic mistake from a really good defensive player. 1 out and a runner at second. And he grounds one to the right side. Tosses to first, 2 away. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Bottom half of inning number 2 at the plate. Junior Caminero. The pitch. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1.
Swings and misses. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And now the right fielder, Roman Anthony. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. On its way to the corner, towards the line. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. 0-2 now. And he grounds one back up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting ninth, the center fielder.
And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. Right through there for a strike. Anthony, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Late on that fastball.
Not sure exactly what he was thinking there. Good sinker ball pitcher goes with the fastball in a double play situation where he needs something on the ground.
Outside.
Ball, that's outside.
2-2. Next offering misses down and away. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So the batting order turns over. Ian Happ up to hit. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
0-2.
Good eye right
no, that
there.
Missed. That's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Right through there. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him. Back here in Nationals Park. It's Xander Bogaerts now.
Xander Bogaerts.
Bounding ball here. Rolls foul. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. That's down and in. A slider missed. Off the mark there. And it's 2-1.
2-1.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And now Pete Crow Armstrong. Chop back up the middle. Caminero to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And that one misses up and in. And that is ball 1. And another ball.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a grounder foul first base side. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. That completes the strikeout, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the 3rd. Now the number 2 hitter, Prince Fielder. And ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
Up the middle, sneaks through, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The batter, number 2.
And here comes Xander Bogaerts.
Bogaerts.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No balls. 1 strike.
Swing and a foul out of play. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And here is Devers. And that one fouled off. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And here is Ke'Bryan Hayes. Struck out swinging his first time. Foul ball there. Fielder off of first with 2 away. Just
That's
missed.
a ball. Hiya!
And that one goes straight to the backstop. Up with it, fires to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. As we go to the top of the 4th, here's the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. Swung on, belted, going back, makes the catch up against the wall. Now it's going to be Jason Varitek.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. 1 out, bases empty. One down, bases empty. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. Willie Stargell, the next to hit. Ball 1, no strikes. Stargell, 29 years old, usually in the outfield, but today he's starting at first.
2-0.
Not even close there. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Always concerns me a little bit making that move from the outfield to first base. Just how you work that bag. Don't want to have a collision with the base runner.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Clips the corner, and the count is 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
Full count.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Bottom 4, here's the catcher, Jason Varitek.
The catcher, Jason Varitek.
On the ground, right side, but it kicks foul. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. May delivers. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball, still 0-2. May comes set. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And now here is Junior Caminero. Well struck right field. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. One out. Runner at second. Now it's the right fielder, Roman Anthony.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Inside,
that's
just missed.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Just misses with that one. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Got him swinging. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. And now it's Luis Robert. First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0. Ball.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over.
Ball.
This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
In for a strike, now 3-1. That's in there.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
I don't think you really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Digging in. It's a switch inning outfielder, Ian Happ. 1 for 2.
Justin Martinez.
Late with the swing there. Martinez. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big time benefit. Breaking ball inside. 2-1.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. He's got it, and the inning is over. Ready now for the 5th inning, and the batter now, Ronald Acuna Jr. Heel back to work.
Oh, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Here's the left fielder. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-1.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
Outside low, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Liner caught at second. Here's Stanton now.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And that is cut on and missed. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it hits the fence. Makes the turn and heads for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. That ball was drilled 106 off the...
He's got it. And that is out number 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now, Prince Fielder. And that is out of play. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Misses inside.
That's a ball.
And the count 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And there's one down. And here is Xander Bogaerts. That one misses. Ball 1.
1-0.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Bogaerts swings through that one.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. And it's Rafael Devers in the box.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Top 6. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
The 0-2. Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. And we are all tied up. It's 1-1. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. That one pulled foul.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-2.
Is it my connection or your connection, bro? Okay, I'm not doing this freeze-off thing. I'm just gonna go to 500 and take the 19-19 after I was 14-6 because the game just wants to keep fucking on me and hates my guts and wants me dead. Apparently.